Okay. Hello. Sorry, it took a little longer than usual because I had to clean a couple dishes, and also, I went downstairs to get tea and went, oh shit. And also, I have changed the ads setup on here, so that's something. The ads currently, as they currently are, or as they were, was that I would have pre-roll ads unless I had run an ad recently.
I haven't seen this much excitement in a while.
So
Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
So I had weird ad setups. And I have fixed it, I think. I think I have made it... Cricket's too loud? No. I think I have made it, good. Is I realized that what I thought it was that I needed to have the automatic ads on in order to get rid of pre-roll ads. And that is true. However, in order to fully get rid of pre-roll ads, basically I would have to run, what was it? It was like every 30 seconds I get, I'll just read it to you. And this doesn't matter for the VOD folks, but hello. It was... Disable pre-roll ads by running mid-roll ad breaks. Every 30 seconds of mid-roll adds 10 minutes of no pre-roll ads. You can stack up to 3 minutes of mid-rolls to disable pre-rolls for 1 hour. So what it was doing, what I had it doing, was every half an hour, it would give 1.5 minutes of ads, which would give me 30 minutes of no pre-roll, and then technically it would do another, 1.5 hours of ads, and then it would have me do no pre-rolls. But for that first half an hour of no ads, and then once that finished, the 30 minutes would be up, and then be another 1.5 minutes of ads, and then it'd be no pre-rolls again. I was annoyed by how often the bot was popping up, but two, I don't know. I'm just setting it to pre-roll on, and then I will, when I take breaks and things, just hit us with a 3-minute ad manually. I've turned automatic ads off. Yeah. But yeah, I had it basically set for 3 minutes every hour, which was exactly the amount you would need for pre-roll ads to be gone. However, there was still times where it would like not overlap. Anyway, the point is, and so you get a pre-roll and then immediately a mid-roll. and that sucks. So I've gotten rid of mid rolls mostly, except for when I do them manually for when we are taking a break and stuff. All right, moving a prodigious pile of cups. So yeah, that's the plan there. Anyway, we're playing a VOD today for now. I know I said we've been playing Baldur's Gate. Oh my god. Wait, we might not even be playing a VOD. Hold on. The little bird's struggling. He's struggling. I was gonna use this as a way to play a VOD because I was like, I want to restart a character, but I don't want to like go through and restart it, so I do it on stream. I might turn down the settings a little bit. Actually, do graphics, not game. Let's go to medium. See how that runs. Immediately looks better on my bird. Oh, well, it's loading. There it goes. Doesn't look too bad. Frame rate's okay. Just the streaming really fucks with shit. Anyway, hey Kai.
You know,
We'll
for
be
most
playing Avowed.
people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment.
Yeah.
But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself.
Yes.
Quite a position.
I distinguish myself with the tall grass. I've seen more than my fair share of battle.
Tall grass, huh? Even in Rawatai, you lot are the stuff of legend.
Tall grass. Are a distinguished group of Adrian pikemen who report to the Emperor and showcase the discipline of Adir's military. That's why I have a pike. That's right.
Our paths didn't cross sooner. But that raises a bigger question. Why would your Emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here?
I'm investigating the Dream Scourge.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I don't even know who they are.
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here,
yeah, weird,
that's
right?
saying something. Sorry. These are unusual times.
I hate when that's always a thing. Shrug.
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors.
That makes sense.
Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
I mean, that makes sense. Once I'm here to find the source and put a stop to it.
I like your confidence. Just be careful how you express it.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a
So I got to the second area.
Worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
So I got to the second area in my playthrough, and basically I got there and I was playing a mage, and I was like, you know what, this was fun for a little bit, but I got bored of this combat the mage combat really fast, because it was like, it didn't ever feel like I was, early on it felt like it was doing a lot, but once I got to a certain point, it was like I was putting a bunch of effort in for like almost no reward. And then I played this character on stream, this like shield and spear guy, and I was killing stuff incredibly fast with a lot less effort. You know what I mean? A lot less potion chugging constantly and stuff like that. So and there's so many items for someone who's like doing a defensive, heavy armored sword and board kind of thing, which is exactly what I want to do. So yeah, basically, I doing a little jumping. The bird is just freaking out today. Basically, I wanted to play this character, but he was behind enough in the story that it was kind of frustrating, so that's why I came back here to do it with you guys. Foreign troops are really a welcome sight.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents.
Dissident.
People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
And that's pretty much it. I want to help. I'm going to stop the Dream Scourge one way or another.
Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here.
That's me.
I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking.
Thanks, Kai.
It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while. Should I break out the booze?
The character looks like Nebula from Marvel. It does. It's Nebula from Marvel with the voice of Varys from Mass Effect. Originally from Rautai?
What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth? Or the striking blue of my scales?
We have Alma and Aldir too, you know.
Fair enough. My
Yeah,
people
no.
are known to roam. Rautai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary.
I thought that was because your species is physically imposing. Weren't you a mercenary?
Don't sell me short. I've also been a drifter,
Also, hello, boy.
a
How you
middling
doing?
carpenter, and a terrible card player. We should play sometime.
Middling.
I'll show
carpenter,
you. That's what I said when I left.
huh? What did you do before you came to the Living Lands?
I joined up with the Rautai Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago.
What was that like?
Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I
Uh-huh.
believed in our mission.
But war.
We were returning to
war
our
never
ancestral
changes.
homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rautai. Organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago, and civilization to our distant Wana cousins.
Oh, I didn't change my stream notification. It's that weird one. Whoops. I forgot that I am a soft jelly thing.
To add air bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier,
Yeah,
then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did.
that's fair.
The Juana didn't want us there. Tribes as we did
Keep on
pirates
tabbing.
and wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home.
That's true.
I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either. I deserted.
Sorry,
Between
I'll
different
tab in for a
mercenary
second.
companies for almost 10 years.
You just like fighting for Rautai so much you left to fight for other people?
Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rauataian deserter with no training and anything else.
That's fair.
As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew.
Oh, Kazan came out today, the game I was playing earlier. Might actually come up at some point. Same shit, different uniform.
Yeah, it just took me a little longer to figure that out. Being part of a squad kept me going. For a while, anyway. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough.
Did you find something better here?
I did. Yeah. For a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences.
Thanks for the advice.
Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you.
When did you come? No, well, that's all. I'll leave you to it.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, we wait. Okay. Workbench lets you upgrade items. Yes, I know how that works. And the spears, like if I clicked on common spear, right, I would need more Paradisian ladder, but as you go up, the spear actually like looks better and cooler as you go, which is pretty neat, though I will probably swap to a better spear pretty quickly. This lets you enchant, excuse me, fancy stuff. And yeah, so that's it. Time to do an eep. Love when it's like, you have 30 minutes to turn this... Oh, wait. Did I already fucking go? Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm doing a thing. I've just discovered something. I've just discovered something. Verify. Okay. I've just discovered that I can change my UPS delivery to not, like, leave. Okay, wait. Where would you like the driver to leave your package? Porch. Front door. There we go. I told them to leave it at the front door, so they don't have to. I don't have to fucking sign. It was like normally I'd have to sign for it, and UPS is very like gung ho about just walking away without even ringing the doorbell or knocking or anything, because it's faster for them. And so I was like, no, just leave it. I just found that you could do that. Okay, I got some treasure map stuff. I kind of know where this one is. It might be worth it to go get it. I think it was pretty good. Find clues about the remaining fragments. Yeah. And then we have the main story. Let's run and do this treasure map real fast. I kind of know where it is. I don't know why I can't track it. I guess I did track it. Yeah. Let's kill some stuff on our way.
Let's check the watermill for supplies.
Okay.
Look, Paradisian ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens.
Oh, cool. That's why it's used for everything. It's a resin from the flowers. Another one here.
Incoming sorrows.
Oh, I missed. Good God, idiot. Yo. Wow, stabbing there. Bonk.
Those Arabs must have been scavenging supplies too.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
True. I hear the sound of there it is. Treasure makes a noise. So you're always like, oh, where is it? I hear it, you know? Let's see. There's always something. If you hear the tinkling, you always gotta go looking. See? The tinkling. Nice. A grenade that I'm not gonna use. The grenades feel like such the most like, not wasteful, but like it feels like the grenades are the things that are the least remembered for me. Like I pick up a lot of them and then never use them ever. It'd probably be pretty good to break up the combat a little bit. Here, we'll try some here. Oh wait, I'm gonna need some of those ice grenades for like later, because I don't have magic to do stuff like freeze water when I need it.
Next one's mine.
I need to swap the other weapon. Long reload. Whoops, that's the wrong button. like a combo I could do that like let me swipe at people with the spear. I know it's a spear, but like just something to break up the animation a little bit. Keep getting caught on rocks.
Oh, you got it! Coming from the rear.
Stab, stab, stab.
One for you!
Get got, idiot. A money. Funny that both C and control are crouch. They couldn't decide which one to make the official crouch, so they just said, both.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Yeah, look at that. Pargrunan are the native dwarves to the area. Well, maybe not native, but better native than anyone else. Anyway, this is where that treasure map led. And that's how we came in here. Cool ass shield. And some other stuff. But importantly, what does this do? More block efficiency, more parry efficiency, more elemental resistance, movement speed, and resistance to frost accumulation. So we'll put that on for now. I might keep it. I might get rid of the gun and just have it so I have a spear and shield and both sides to like swap between different effects. But I know it's meant to be like, oh, you break it up with a different thing. But
Living isn't an easy place to make a life, but it breeds resources.
sure thing, buddy.
Pargrunan built these well. Careful.
Can we kill these?
Looks like
Yes.
spiders nearby.
Nice! Here we go!
Experience. I should start using my shield instead of just taking the hits, you know?
Okay.
I'm so focused on stabbing, I forget that I have a shield. Who focused on stabbing? I am also dying of poison. Oh, I actually need to do this now. So I don't have a
Ready?
fire spell
Bang.
to... I'm gonna ask Kai to do it for me. Still dying of poison, by the way.
Coming in hot.
I can eat a thing. Hold on. Something that'll give me health regen. Cooked rabbit. There we go. That should fight the poison slightly. Okay, well, I guess we just do the main quest. There's a bunch of side quest stuff here. I kind of don't want to do it again, but at the same time, I know all of it gives really good stuff, so it's like, it's a toss-up on whether I want to fucking go through it again. Although it'd only be the ones, and then I'd be back in the row if I hadn't seen everything, so. Get low stamina. Yeah.
Good one!
You ever kill a bear by kicking it in the face? I just did. It's fucking cool. I'm cool like that.
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
Thorn fruit. Okay. That's a what's it called? There you go. Fast travel. That's the word I'm looking for. And another bear to kill. I think several bears to kill. Come here, bears. Just hiding from one bear behind the other bear. Their stamina recharge. Kick the bear in its ass. Eat shit. Oh, that's right. I can't block the red ones. I gotta dodge those. Oh. I'm using all my stamina on fucking attacking. Get the bear. Coup de grace the bear.
Nice shot!
Nice shot. I kicked him. Alright. Hey, brother. And there's a dead thing here. Studded gauntlets. My inventory's getting pretty full. Kinda. It's interesting. Only certain things are like inventory focused. You know? Who poisons us? We cannot see. Speckled amulet. What are you? A small dingy amulet with the tag on the back. My dear Valtour, yours always. Worth more in sentiment than coin. Well, guess what? I'm gonna sell that. Hey, I level up. Shield bash. Attacking while holding block slams your shield forward to stun. I want this. This is a key move I keep trying to do, and I'll just hold up my shield and stab things. I need this back from like my Skyrim shield sword and board days. Where am I getting? Oh, companions. There we go. Point of that. And let's give ourselves more damage because it feels considerably lacking. I feel like I'm poking things for a million years. Part of that's also the weapon upgrades and stuff, but we shouldn't be seeing bears in Dawnshore, not this time of year. Either the seasons have gone mad, or the bears have. Tracked one of them to a pillar of Adra. Was it my imagination, or was the creature praying? Something's very wrong out here. It'd be dangerous to sneak in for a closer look, but danger's never stopped me before.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Okay.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I
Yes,
can
please.
take care of that if you want.
Thank you.
I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear is.
Combo.
Next one's mine.
Okay. Left or right? There's more bears right. Let's deal with the bears first and then come back around to that cabin. Well, lockbox first and then come back around to that bear and then come back around to that cabin. Something's changed in the living lands. Used to be that an honest merchant can come and go as they please. Now, if it isn't Zorups, it's the bears. And if it isn't the bears, it's the bandits. And if it isn't the bandits, it's the tree folk. Feels like civilization's getting pushed out like a sliver of glass. Enough is enough. I'm hopping onto the first ship back to the Eastern Reach. I'm hopping onto the first ship back to the Eastern Reach. Might as well stop and gather some mushrooms on my way out so it isn't a total loss. And then he died. Shouldn't have got your mushrooms, brother. Sorry to tell you. Oh, I gotta try out my new bash. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, I'm out of stamina again. You know, you fight that bear. Well, that's not the bear I wanted. But it's fine. Bears. Alright, the shield's starting to feel a little bit better with the bash in it. What did I miss over here? Oh, his body. More gauntlets! I always pull out my weapon to hit those and then realize I can just run into them. Like, it always is that exact order of operations. Pull out weapon. Oh, wait, I can walk into these. Wait, I hear jingles. Forgotten Soul Pod. Okay. Hello. What's in here? Common plate armor. Am I already wearing plate? Or am I like wearing like half plate or something? I am. No, wait. Medium armor. Heavy armor. Yeah. It's gonna make my stamina worse again for a bit till I get that, where is it? This, decrease the stamina penalty for heavy armor. Because, I'm gonna need that. My next level is 5, though, which would unlock this next layer of things. Is there stuff that I'm after? Power attacks with axes and great swords, they'll bleed. Well, that doesn't matter to me. Unarmed attacks, no. Wait. Are fine quality and can break wooden barrels. Oh, I thought it was saying the unarmed attacks were explosive for a second. No, it can also break explosive barrels with your fists. Critical hits with melee weapons deal 30% more damage. or increase damage with two-handed melee weapons. Mine is one-handed, so this would be the only one passive that'd be useful for me in this tree right now. Unless I made my... Wait, hold on. Hold on. What if my secondary was actually... Unequip. Unequip. What if my secondary was actually just punching? It's kind of funny. Oh, I'll think about it. Excuse me, I'll keep it that way for a bit. Then this would be useful. What is this? Barbaric shout, let out a fearsome roar that interrupts enemies and empowers you against larger foes. Okay. Power jump. Unbreakable. I want this. This is the kind of style I want. I want shield style. Shield style. Perfectly timed block with a shield or wand reflects arrows and similar projectiles back at the attacker. Cool. Decreases stamina cost when blocking. Maces and two-handed. So no. Destroying things restores a small amount of health and essence. With excess converted to regen, melee power attacks can break destructible walls. After taking damage from an enemy, your next attack within 5 seconds still 70. So they'd be pretty good even if I was doing like shield, because I'm doing a lot of like waiting to be attacked and it could like fuck up somehow. Taunting an enemy's nice. And spin in a whirlwind, no. Killing enemies restores 10% of your companion's maximum health. That's fun. I would also probably take some things from Ranger, like reducing the stamina cost of dodge for when the red stuff comes up. And also, like a timed block against the melee attack does stuff. You know, there's some stuff in Ranger you could totally steal. Yeah. Let's see. Time to perfect block against the melee attack. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it having to be like a weapon doing it. And with something like this, like Survivalist giving more food and essence and health, giving more potions, and then I'd probably ignore the... Yes. I'd probably ignore the rest of the Ranger tree, but like that for sure? Oh, there could be some other stuff. Basically a Ranger fighter, and depending on how many levels I get. This is nice, though, the constant recovery. I need to put some points in toughness, too. There's a lot of points I want to spend. I wonder if there's like a character builder or something, but... It'd be interesting to see like how many points I could spend. I'm gonna look that up real fast. Avowed character builder. Avowed skill calculator. Ready. Let's see. Okay, what's the... So I have a point in charge, 3 points in armored grace, 3 points in shield bash. Let's give ourselves devastating criticals. Let's do unbreakable. Let's do reflect. Retribution is good. Into the fray is good. This is level 20. And then we go to Ranger. And we want Survivalist and Parry and Arrow. Wait, no, Arrow Deflection is just for melee weapons, block arrows. Okay, so not that. Evasive. And what was the critical one on Fighter? Hold on. Critical hits with melee weapons deal 30% more damage, and then on a Ranger, technically, you could get critical hit chance increased. Yeah, yeah. Piercing thrust. Daggers with swords, spears deal more damage. Okay. And that's it. That's actually exactly what I want. Cool. Although one-handed melee weapon damage would have been nice too. I could probably get rid of something and swap that out instead. I don't know. Let's see. Constant recovery. No, because I never read points of constant recovery. Okay, I'd have to play with this a little bit. There's some things. Because there's some Ranger stuff. The Ranger stuff is really the spear stuff, which is why my spear isn't doing a whole lot, it turns out. But we'll look into it. We'll think about it. Maybe instead of the piercing throw, hold on. Here's the thought. We get rid of the crit stuff. So, sorry, you can't see this at all, but I'm just sort of you'll hear me talking about it. Remove the crit stuff, and then we add the finesse and well, oh, and then we're gonna want toughness and recovery, yeah. Yeah, okay. So at level 30, okay, I got a build set up. I'm not gonna save this, but I know what I want now, looking at it. Now it's just the order of operations and what I want to get that build, you know? But I now know what things are possible and what's on the list. Of course, you can always respec. It's not a huge problem. So if I ever like went down the wrong path, I can always go back. But it was nice to see what I wanted to do. And you could also be like, oh, for this limited time, I need more health, so I'm gonna spec into the same thing, but more health. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, you getting staggered to fuck. Oh, there's more. They ambushed me. Why isn't my shield bash working? Shield bash? Hello? Shield bash? Do I need... Hold on, is that an ability? Hold on, do I need mana for that? Wait. Yeah, that costs mana.
We make a good
Oh my god. I thought mana was gonna be useless. Fuck. I was so ready for mana to be useless. Anyway. Burb. Hey, Blue. How's it going? I still can't believe the Claviger asked me to join him for the journey to the Strangle Route. Finally, someone that understands the importance of properly documenting the strange phenomena of this island. Oh, sorry. He sounds like a nerd. Written below, it will be my shorthand notes that I shall compile into a proper report upon our return to Paradise. Flora density vastly exceeds expected levels. Fungal growth present throughout much of the Strangle Route. Roots possibly targeting man-made structures, somehow. Latent essence seems abnormally high. Fauna unnaturally aggressive. And Lorb seem... The last letter ends with a long streak of ink, and a splash of blood covers the last page. What?
Stand back.
I'm out of mana. I can't shield bash. I'm out of mana.
Good one.
The scourge invades. Claw it out.
Yeah, I'm going. Wait, there's more enemy? Oh, they're outside the zone I'm in.
It breathes. It is close.
It breathes. It is close. Yoink. Bonk.
That's the Claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
What bear? I can't see it. Claviger Emond. Unfortunately, I cannot dispatch any of my animators to your grove, not until you guarantee their safe passage. The Adirian presence in Paradise has complicated our diplomatic relations, but you already knew that when you built them an embassy. Ignacio Vidario, governor of Fjordes Inverno. Hello, Ambassador Falskin Hilgard.
Are you blind?
Oh, right,
We're being
right.
hunted.
The bear.
Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Oh, piss off.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, show me what you got. Bear. Fuck. Whoop. Do one of these.
Over here.
And then do one of these. He's gonna taunt that thing, and he's gonna need the defense. Bear. Bonk, bear. That's bad. Woo! Jesus, how many of these attacks are unblockable? I have a shield, let me block him. Oh. Let's just do one of these real fast. Fucking get bonked, bear. Buddha bear. That did not do as much damage as I'd hoped. Whoa. Whoa. Oh yeah, I have grenades. Grenades. Fuck combat. I got grenades. And now the bear's on fire. Poison bear. I'm out of grenades. Oh, I just realized my health is real low. Oh my god.
Time to grab.
Get speared. I mean, get speared. Excuse me? Oh, there's grenades around the arena. Hold on. What are these? Forgotten soul pods. These are the poison ones. Woo! Thank you, Kai. Eat poison, bitch. Ow. Holy. Good God. Just chugging these mana potions. I guess my main ability takes them too. Right? Takes mana to do that? Yeah.
Over here.
Probably could have geared up a bit more if I went for the elder brown bear, but it's fine. Oh, he turned into glitter.
Take that, you monstrosity!
You didn't do anything.
Well done!
What happened?
I want this. I need to eat sausages.
Bear.
What did happen to that bear? Wait, grenades. Now that I've seen the light of grenades, gotta pick them up every time I see them. What's over here? A common mace. Oh, is that a fancy shield? It's another one.
Poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any
Oh,
good.
I'm over encumbered. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. I don't need wands. I can break that down. That's not going to be a lot of... Sort by weight. I don't need... Oh, you know, it is tempting to keep something big in my secondary. You know what? This? No, that's not what I wanted. Well, at least give me a chance to avoid melee damage and maximum stamina. I like this much better. And it looks cooler. This will do more damage. Oh, no, wait. Sword versus... Where's my spear? Okay, the spear's not doing a whole lot either, but... About the same as a sword. But... In the story, they said I was a pikeman, and I can't leave that alone. Great sword secondary. That feels right. Spear and shield, and then... Oh, Jesus. Great sword secondary. Do I have any, like... No, I don't have any accessories at all. Okay. Stamina cost while blocking. That's kind of what I want. Maximum stamina. That's also good. Okay. This I can probably break down. Actually, that breastplate. That weighed a lot. And the great hammer we can get rid of. The great axe we can get rid of. But keep the great sword. Fuck the arquebus. I don't need common shields though. I only have cool shields now. Yeah, I really like the setup, the idea at least of the setup between I might hold on to this. A little spell book to be able to cast spells occasionally when I need, like, fire or something if I don't have the right people with me. Although I will probably pick up the mage character at some point. Anyway.
Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
Yeah? Real mean. You call this timely? People have died.
Good people. And a good clavager.
And a capable one. Eamon was no stranger to these wilds.
Yeah.
He seemed worried last time we spoke. Now I see why.
Oh, Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
I have an urgent, an urgent message of the Empire for you, Master Rose of it. Spare me the honorifics.
I'm happy to drop the
business.
formalities if you are. Oh, pity you were too late for the clavager. Damn good fellow. It was the bear. I killed him, of course.
It's the bear.
This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
It is called a wilderness. It'd be a shame if word got around you killed him. No, why would I do that? That bear had the dream scourge. I'm sure of it.
I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming
Just hope it
reports of a
isn't
blight
contagious,
in the
you know?
wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to
You
ignore.
played Baldur's Gate 3, right? Yes.
And
Though I
all
did-
the way here,
In fact, I
but
played
all
some of
we
it yesterday.
found was that creature gone mad.
The idea was I was gonna play Baldur's Gate 3 as like I was trying to find a game that I can play on stream that's like, hey, I'm gonna go through this entire game with stream, and we're gonna have a great time. And I can never find one that I'm like, yeah, that one. So I tried with Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday, and then I woke up this morning and was like, okay, let's continue Baldur's Gate 3. And as soon as I started it up, I was like, no, I don't want to play that. I've already played through it a lot. I've got so many hours in that fucking game, especially the first half, because I had like, what are my hours on Baldur's Gate? Hold on. I have 300 hours in Baldur's Gate, and like the first 100 hours was during the when only the first act was available. So like I played through that first act a billion times because it was like years while the first act was the only thing available in early access or whatever. Yeah. So yes, I have played Baldur's Gate 3. Why, what's up? And then I decided to play this because I was like, you know what, I actually want to beat this game, and it's been on my backlog, and I haven't had, like, I've been really wanting to play it, but like I haven't had the reason to, and I'm like, oh, I'll just play it with stream. So this might be the one you guys see a lot more often until it's done, at least. Because I've been jonesing for fighting stuff with a shield. So I didn't really have access. I spent so much time in Act 1. Yeah, but imagine if Act 1 was like the only place you could go. Like there was no more game than Act 1. And that's all you get. Yeah, but and even then it wasn't all of Act 1, it was just like most of it, because they added some stuff. I was gonna say though, but this one's fun. I've been really jonesing to play a game that's like, I missed playing Sword and Board in Skyrim with like the big shield and like shield bashing people and like running around just being a fucking nuisance, being impossible to hurt. I miss that a lot. I really love that in games, and just in things in general. And so I was like, oh, you know what? This game has that same setup. I could be doing it. So I like being the shield wall. I like being in front. This is why I play Gunlance. You know, it's the same. Like I like being able to block everything. Now, why don't I play regular Lance if I like being able to block everything and that's the part that's important to me? Well, you see, Gunlance is like Lance but with a gun. Therefore, it's better. Anyway, I saw something like this report. Northreach, this corruption is what the Emperor sent me to investigate.
The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes
But it was fun.
the
What was
living lands.
what was your first class that you like
We
beat the game
are
on?
Here. Come to us. Commune with us.
Oh wait,
Waited for you. Come.
sorry, my weird mushroom
the matter?
face is
Can
distracting
you
me.
hear me?
So you play Baldur's Gate 3 with a friend, and you romanced Gale, and your friend was like, "Why did you pick the most boring vanilla man on the planet?" And you were like, "No, I don't like boring men. I have good taste, I promise." And then you romanced Astarion. So did you romance Astarion because you were upset that your friend said you had bad taste? Because some moderately funny story. My partner went the other way. They started with romancing Astarion, and at some point in the grand scheme of things, they realized that while I don't have his same sense of archaic language or whatever, I am very similar to Gale in a lot of ways. Especially in terms of like how he'll say way more words than he needs to for a simple question. And then I saw them when they made that realization. This was before we started dating. I saw them slowly swap over to Gale on their other playthroughs. Yeah, it was funny. Out of spite, but yes, I do actually like his romance path. I find Astarion annoying personally, and maybe it's because he's not for me. You know what I mean? But I find him kind of annoying. Gale is fine. I don't find Gale annoying at all. I find Astarion annoying, and I find Lae'zel annoying at times. But she's still my frog princess. You leave her alone. When Gale got really excited about libraries, I knew he was basically the same as my husband, and I was like, yeah, exactly. Libraries are fucking great. Yeah. There's a certain archetype that has come out of nerds becoming more and more mainstream, and that archetype is the like tall white guy who gets really excited about something and is very earnest, but is very like nerdy and very excited about like one particular thing, and will tell you all about that thing. And everyone's like, you know, they're labeling it, you know, it's autism, but I mean it could be. But for a lot of folks, they're just really excited about a thing. So my husband gets that way about game stores. Yeah, I get that way about just Warhammer shit in general. I've had now several different partners who have basically said like they would get little fucking I don't understand this because it's the nerdiest dumbest shit ever, but then they would get little hearts in their eyes and stuff whenever I started like going off on a rant about Warhammer that they had no idea what I was talking about. But now I'm playing Warframe, immediately decided to romance Arthur, who's basically a strong silent soldier. There's romance in Warframe? Where have I been? What's happening? Wait, what? Hold on. You love cooking, your friend called me up. Look, sometimes you just like what you like. That's weird. But you're a child. I mean, spoilers. Don't. Spoilers for if you haven't played too much of the Warframe story. But you're a child. What? We're like maybe 12 years old tops. At least physically. What? I have to get back into Warframe. I don't know what's going on anymore. The last I remember is I am a child who has a laser beam face. You need to play through the story more. Yeah. I got Gauss and then I was happy. I never really went back. I was like, I got my Gauss Prime. Like I waited till I got Gauss, then I played around with him for a bit. I was like, this is my favorite Warframe. And then I waited for years until Gauss Prime came out. Then I got Gauss Prime, and then I haven't started up since the Gauss Prime came out or looked at anything story-wise. It's been like, yeah, I'm fast. So it's time travel shit. Okay.
But you... Very well. If you say so.
Interdimensional time travel. You know what?
The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I.
Incoming rant.
Whatever you think is best, I'll support
Oh, wait till
it.
he's done talking.
You know something of our troubles. That much is clear.
What would you have us do?
What would you have us do?
I'm gonna try something with the Alderakai. Be prepared to catch me if I pass out.
Right behind you.
Just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow.
I'm a soldier.
We'll be right here.
Okay, what I was gonna say, interdimensional time travel shit. I understand that it makes sense that if you time travel and you change the past or whatever, or you change the future or whatever, that it makes the most sense story-wise to make it a divergent reality at that point, where it's like, yes, things have changed, but only here. Things are still the same in the old reality because you can't, like, it breaks stuff if you go back and can actually change the real past and there's only one reality line of time, you know, one timeline. If it is a single mono timeline that can never change, but yet you can go back in time and change stuff, or go into the future and change stuff, that's crazy. That doesn't work, unfortunately. However, I like that for keeping keeping it simple in my head. It's like, oh, they just changed it. In regular fucking in most things though, they'll do the interdimensional, like, oh, it's a different timeline. I wish more stories just said fuck it and went for the it's one mono timeline. Things have changed. You know, don't worry about the paradoxes. Don't worry about the other shit. Just have it change. But people overthink it and go, no, it has to be multi-dimensional. You have to be a different timeline. You have to shift over, you know. But still, it makes sense. I get why it happens. I'm not at all saying they're wrong, but
It is
it's just
you.
so much.
Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
I'm gonna hold off on the pseudo spoilers just because I do want to play through it at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it. We'll get there though, eventually. At some when Warframe is done. You've been speaking to me since Fort Northreach. What do you want?
We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape.
But thank you.
We reached for you.
Warframe will never be done. Yeah, we'll see. Every game is done eventually.
Are familiar to us. Our
But
memories
Warframe does have a
are
lot of
fragile,
momentum. It will take a long time for it to go to a point where it'll be
you
finished.
Are alone in your strangeness.
It just feels also, I think part of my hesitance to come back is I did see that there was a 1999 thing, and it felt a little shark jumpy, and I don't know why. I can't quite explain why it felt that way. I was just like, okay, weird. Like, I did want to know the history of the Warframes and how they came to be, and like who the people, because I know based off of Dark Sector that the Warframes used to be people, right? And that they were like infected by the infested stuff. Like, I know all that from Dark Sector. Dark Sector was a game that was basically the prequel to Warframe that they released way before Warframe released. It's like proto Warframe essentially. It's like an early 2000s shooter. And so I know, and like there are bosses that are Warframes later. Like, you fight Frost at one point as a boss in Dark Sector. But like, and I know all that from that game, but, and I have been curious about like where the people come from, but at the same time, like, I feel like that was in some ways better left to our imagination. Like, this is an example that's not going to make any sense to you, but it's going to make sense to the 5 people who know what I'm talking about. In Warhammer, there are 2 missing Primarchs that we don't know who they are, what they did, why they got expunged from the records. Like, we don't know what's up with them at all. I think if they were ever actually explained, I would feel a nice sense of catharsis about learning about them, but then I would be sad that the mystery was no longer there anymore, and that, like, it would feel like they were it would feel like the setting was closing up and finishing because we learned something that we should never have learned. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's a weird feeling of like, I want to know this thing really, really badly, but I know that if I do learn this thing, it will make the rest of it feel over-explained, and it's funky. 1999 isn't the history of Warframes, but that is still somewhat lost to time. Okay. Let's set aside what's wrong with the strangle root. But like, I do want to know what Gauss looks like as a human, you know? Like, who was Gauss before, or Goss, however you want to say it, before he turned into a fucking speed man, you know? Why does he have a giant codpiece? These are the questions I have. What's wrong with the strangle root? If I am familiar to you, do you know whose godlike I am?
Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? shackled like us to rot and corruption.
Is that why I got a mushroom face?
It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you.
Yeah, poor me. Fort Northreach, the bear, this place. It's the same plague, isn't it?
Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads.
So there are proto-frames in 1989 which
It
are
is an
half-complete warframes that
infection.
retain their humanity. Interesting.
A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight,
They're not the same people
as
who
it
became
howls and
full
sings its
warframes.
agony,
Okay.
what do you do?
And the question is, like the proto-frames, right? Because I know the warframes are talked about as if they have a personality, like in a lot of the things. So is the warframe personality put onto the person who picks up the warframe? Or is like part of the proto-frame or whatever becomes the warframe? Or is the warframe personality based on the person? It's not, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, is it like placed upon their brain or is it taken from them? You know? The other question is, like, if they're a proto-frame, does that mean you still control them externally like you do yours? If an animal sickens after a fight as it howls and sings in agony, what do you do? This guy? Me? I'd heal it. I know this is an important choice. I think this dude, though, would kill it, because he's a soldier. This is gonna bite me in the ass.
Death. Because some things might be pruned, some branches cut
Basically,
to
maybe based
save
on the
the
progenitor
tree.
warframe, but ultimately warframes are mass-produced. Interesting.
Envy.
That explains why there's so many of the same type.
How
Okay.
much we envy the loving dead, peaceful under the flowers.
Interesting. All right. Miss Stevens from the Stinger Root. Can you help or not?
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor.
Would you help
Would
us
you
in
help
return?
us in
Ugh.
return
Okay.
when we ask it?
What? It depends. What do you want?
We offer you the power to heal and be healed. Decide. Do you wish this power or not?
Yeah, all right.
A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know
Oh, yeah,
all
okay.
power.
Lavarian stuff is fun.
Retire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Whoa. We turned it into magic good. Wow. I like how they always talk, like in the story, I remember doing this bit a little bit. They were like, hey, you know, you healed that whole grove, and all I did was get rid of some vines, actually, like in game. Heals revives all and deals damage.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
Yeah, I
What
was.
happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
He does look kind of like Gale. Something reached out to me through the Adra.
You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of
Ludwine.
this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwine is obsessed with
The
our
way he says
security.
it's funny to me. Ludwine.
Sees enemies lurking around every corner.
It's very fucking Welsh-looking name.
The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
Yeah, but they're hurting people. I can tell by their name. No promises.
Ah, you're going to be troublesome, aren't you? At least you're on our side. We'll talk more.
I think the purple and gold doesn't help with the Gale
I'll ensure the
comparisons.
Paradise Militia give you free passage into the city. Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Sure thing,
Just
bud.
watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
Okay. I'm gonna wait to go into the city because that kicks off a whole thing. Instead,
Whatever the Inquisitors want, she can't be worse than that.
no. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say she can't be worse than that bear. She very much can be. Will she be? Who knows?
Yeah.
Especially if we have to fight her, I bet you she's gonna be harder to fight than that bear. Or at least numerically more powerful. That Paradisian ladder over there, what is that? Hold on, there's something on the ground. Gamer sense tingling. Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. Yup.
You are full of surprises, Envoy. I've heard godlikes have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove.
Yeah, but I'm
Guess your Emperor really did send the right person for the job.
healed an
huh?
entire grove.
Still,
I moved some
you have
vines.
your work cut out for you in Paradise.
Yeah.
While you can.
It's got Parkus.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I
Where's-
can find my
there you
way
are.
back.
Okay. See ya. Have fun. Ooh, there's a camp here. Good. I want to upgrade my stuff. Ow. Wait. There could be more Paradisian ladder. There isn't, but there's stuff.
Yeah.
I might have to play this with the parkour involved. Yeah, it's a decent amount. It's not a focus or anything, but it's definitely like, and it is pretty like easy where it's like if you jump and you are near a thing, you'll grab it. But it still it is there. It does call it parkour too. Workbench. Okay, what does the upgraded armor look like? I will be getting better armor pretty soon, I feel like. So instead, I'm just gonna upgrade my spear as much as I can. Just not that much, actually. How much would I get if I broke this down? What would I get? I'd get a softwood branch. Okay. Ooh, that's not worth it. Oh. Let's get our spear going. Give it some actual damage. I'm gonna double the spear damage for now. Let's upgrade my armor because the quest wants me to.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
Sure thing, buddy. And then this enchant. Oh, I can't enchant the shield. Okay. Okay. Guess it's armor technically. Thought it would be a weapon, it would count, but it does not. Is this upgraded as visual? No. But extra stamina and chance to avoid melee damage, pretty good.
Hilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it.
Alright, we gotta make some things. Let's cook some meat. Some of that. Some of that. Some of that. If you have Game Pass, by the way, this is on Game Pass. That's how I'm playing it. I did not purchase this. I Game Pass purchased it. So, rented it, basically. But Game Pass has been fucking great. Not to shill for them, but like, fucking A. Making all those stews. And maybe some porridge while I'm at it after the stew. Having food to like heal is great. Okay. And then a little bit of Eric. Just turning all the fruit and stuff. I guess we can make grenades. No, that takes stuff that I don't want to spend. We'll find so many grenades. Game Pass, honestly, is so good. Yeah, it's not as good as it used to be, but it is still really good. There's still a lot of really good stuff on there, and occasionally I get surprised. And honestly, it's also really good if you're a streamer, because imagine if I had to spend, what, 60 bucks on this game or whatever? Like, not that it's all about money, because it isn't, but I make about $60 a year streaming. So, I get one free game for stream, and I always buy a game that I play on stream, right? But it's like 60 bucks, right? It's not a lot. So yeah. Rest for the night and exit party camp, yes. So having a Game Pass where it's like 15 bucks a month or whatever for as many games as you, like if I stream 5 new games a month or whatever, it's like paid for itself essentially. Like 5 newly released games or something. That being said, I do have a massive Steam library. I probably wouldn't need to buy any games to play new games for 100 years or something, but yeah.
Old fella who used to
Like,
live
hold on, how many years is 2,000 days? If I streamed every day for the next 5.5 years and played a new game that I have on my Steam library, like a different game on my Steam library every day for those 5.5 years, I would then get to the end of my library. I got a lot just sitting there. It's like nearly a decade of fucking Humble Bundle monthlies or whatever. However long they've been doing their fucking, I guess it's called Choice now. I've just stayed subscribed the whole time, and so I've just been collecting games.
in round.
Skeleton Wizard. Bonk. Yeah, it's far too many. I'm never gonna play them all, but it is nice sometimes to be like, I want to play this game. Like I hear about it on like there's a guy that called Rasputin, I think is his name. Like he's taking the name Rasputin. I forgot. That'd be something else. But anyway, the point is, he's a game guy. He talks about games, and it's either him or someone in his circle. But they do a series called Games you haven't played and should have played this year or something like that. Like there's some series like that, and half the time those games are like, oh, that sounds cool. I'll like go look for it, and it'll be in my library already. Yeah. I think it's him. It might be someone else, but like, isn't that same sort of style or same like thing where it's like, hey, here's a bunch of games that were really good this year that didn't get a lot of attention. Usually they're new, but I still give me the bow to tell me how to fucking. Can I just grenade it? Okay, yes, but not that one. There you go. Boom. Surprise. Oh, there's no one here to surprise. Yeah, I think it's his stuff. But anyway, the point is just that it's like, a lot of times those videos where it's like, oh, here's some game I found that is really cool and kind of like a couple years old, like some indie thing. It's like usually been on Humble Bundle at some point.
Want to do the honors and open it?
Or sometimes even, I'll think about a buying game, and then before I do it, I'll like check Humble Monthly or whatever. To be like, oh, it's coming up. Like, what just came through Humble Monthly? Hold on, let me look. Pacific Drive. I was literally looking at Pacific Drive like a couple weeks ago, and then I looked at what the monthly was coming up, and it was like, oh, Pacific Drive will be on the monthly at the end of this month, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just wait till that charges, and then I have it. Yeah. Oh, it's on Humble Monthly. It's $12 to get Pacific Drive or $15. I don't know how much Humble Monthly is. It's like 12 for me because I'm grandfathered in from the old rate, or 10. It's something much cheaper for me. Cavern of Dreams, Racine, Sir Whoop-Ass, Gravity Circuit, Homeworld 3, and Pacific Drive. So. Oh, I gotta check a thing. I have to check a thing. See if they're still in. Yeah, okay, it's still going. But yeah. You dummy? Oh, there's another wire here. I'm the dummy. It's fine. I need your help.
Aye, aye.
I feel like setting off the trip by yourself and turning to your companion and be like, you
The little
dummy.
lands is scattered with old Pargrunan ruins like this. Good builders and explorers. Now, the last of them live in an old keep in Galawain's tusks. This island's never taken time for settlers.
Skeleton monk. Get staggered, idiot. Get ragdolled. They can't stop me. Oh, look at the ghost. Look at the ghost. There's more skeletons. Guys. No more skeletons, please. Bonk. Still fighting that ghost over there, buddy? Kai, you need help? No? You got it? Okay. Let's pick the corpses clean. Because it's got stuff in there. Like, where was it? Where was it? Oh. Primal wind. Oh, it was the giant bag. And then there's a thing down here. 2 copper and a pelt. That's what this entire dungeon was for. Wait. Yep. Not dungeon. Little open area. 2 copper and a pelt. We did it. Anyway. There's a lot of quests that I also like. There's so many quests in this first area, and I want to do them all because they do give good rewards and stuff, but it is annoying. Okay. I think there's a thing over here. And enemies that might be too strong for me. We'll see. There's also bounties and stuff, and sometimes you can get the bounties ahead of time. You don't get those to get into the town, but like it's a bounty for a big old spider, and I think it's this way. That's what I'm thinking of. Not the spider, but like the. Hang on. Turn the corner. He's just getting ratioed by the trap. He was fighting a ghost, and the ghost also I think got killed by the trap, but I think is the only way that ghost died. He's not a very damagey companion. He's very much a tank, which is kind of sad because that's what I'm doing. So it's like we're just 2 tanks running around. Eventually, I'm gonna get like other companions that are more damagey, but for now,
Take your
not
pick.
please. Ow!
To your left.
Ow! Why are you being healed? Who's healing you? Who is it? You? Is it you? It is you. Fuck you, dude. No healing. Shit. Oh, I didn't get there in time. Oh, hello. A bear? Zorfs are cool with a bear? Just bear friendly. Oh, don't you do that? No leap backwards. No leap backwards. Oh, you know what? I haven't tried out the new weapon. I'll tab for something, but this is... give this a try. Hit.
Locals call this the Pilgrim's Path, but no one really uses it anymore.
Oh, Pilgrim's Path. Okay, this is not what I thought was up here, but this is a quest I want to do. It gives a really cool flaming sword that I'm not going to use because I don't use swords, but the ragdolling is great, right? Really good. Okay, we will do the Pilgrim's Path though, because it is an interesting quest. It's a nice little side quest. And really delves into some of the, like, those are grenades. Really delves into some of, like, the main lore things. Hello. Delves into the godlike too, which is what I am technically. Haoya's journal. This slim volume is warped and water-stained. A quick flip through its pages reveals it was diligently updated for 7 years. Its last entry is dated 2828, the year of Aothis' return. Aothis was a god. So this game is based off of the Pillars of Eternity series, so it's like the CRPG series Pillars of Eternity, and then this game is like the first-person action game in that same world. So it's talking about stuff from the second game of Pillars of Eternity 2. Anyway, 2821, Season of Nesting Birds. After 27 hours difficult labor, I am the mother of a coral pink squall of a girl. I will call her Mata, after my mother's sister, who was carried away from us on Amara's wings last season. May she have something of her spirit as well as her name. 2823, Season of Sun Showers. Anaru presented Mata with a fishing pole, the harpoon, and the basket this morning. How anxious I was. That she should choose the harpoon and spend the hot seasons away at sea, or the fishing pole and be fettered always to the town, or the basket and spend her life climbing trees. But sweet Mata turned her back on all of them and crawled into her father's lap. She will be as her father is then, a healer, and stay always near to me. Interesting you're making babies choose what they're choosing. Anyway. 2826, Season of Ripening Quakey. Last night, Mata told her first story. It was a tale of a mighty war parrot who fought fearlessly in many battles against the terrible Naga. But, though he was a great warrior, he always wanted to explore the islands. So when his mother wasn't looking, he flew to the top of the Serpent's Crown in Nekataka. He saw all the way to Hasongo. The sky went on forever. But he became scared of the heights and called for help. And his mother, the queen of the war parrots, came to rescue him. From then on, he was happy to remain a warrior. Great Aunt Mata once told me a similar tale when I was a foolish young girl determined to climb the tallest koiki tree in the village. Perhaps there is something of my old aunt's soul in my daughter after all. 2828, Season of Churning Waves. A dread storm cloud sits heavy on the horizon, and small tremors shake the sand, but my girl is not disturbed. Tonight, she leads the children in a performance of Noctized Kraken dance, as taught to us by the young women from Mahe Island. Mahe Island. We made her bracelets and anklets from shells, and we collected on the beach together, and she wove her skirt herself. As we near the season of her birth, I remember how, when I first quickened, I told Inaru I was afraid. It is strange to look upon this tiny mind now and think I may have never known her. How strange, this life of mine. How generous, the gods. Okay.
If you traveled weeks to see,
Oh, it's her journal.
you can wait a few more
Talking about her
days.
kid.
Kara, you would not be so glib if your family's souls were crying out to you for justice.
Ah, her kid is probably
Some
killed by
crusty old
Athos.
priest isn't going to change that. The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Land suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening.
Why not?
Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home because the goddamn temple is closed.
What temple? I don't say temple.
There's a temple to Aethys in the cave back there. It's a hike, and the path there is crumbling to bits. So even if it weren't closed, you know, I don't recommend it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, let's let the people go to their temple.
Kara, an excellent question. Holy One, please. I say you must make her see
Holy One.
reason.
As I've told Kalya here, there's a venture underway inside. The Free Expedition Corps is exploring a cave system that holds a temple of Aethys. There's an old man in there, calls himself the Oracle. I guess he's got something they want. And uncouth pilgrims will only get in the way.
Your expedition has been gone 3 days, Sejuin. I say they are dead.
Okay. I can see the simple
You
for
will
myself.
let him go and not me? I see.
Who said I was letting him go? Right. Sorry, Envoy. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They planned for a day's journey, but they've been gone for more than 3.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Something must have held them up.
I'm sure they're
Freak
fine.
mentioned traps and earthquakes and...
The oracle who maintains the temple is a godlike of Aethys, so there is no telling what he is capable of.
They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard.
Nod sullenly and leave. No, I want that quest on, yeah. Quest. Dawn Treader. Find the expedition. Wah 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 wah. Attacks on unaware enemies receive a damage bonus. They sure do. Breaking down items will be crucial. Grenades.
Yeah.
I thought that over encumbered me for a second. I accidentally hit caps lock. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, this was really
That spear
easy.
looks endearing, all right. Guess we're on the right track.
This was really easy on my mage because I just had access to electricity. But here, I need to use shock damage, which means I need a grenade. There we go.
Think someone gave up on this? Or
Oh, it's this one.
think
That one was already active. Hot take. Give it to me. Woo! What is your hot take? Game seems to stop using caps lock as a keybind. I hate it. Yeah, but it's right there. It's so hard to leave it alone. Ednog the Bright Star spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry, calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. "O wanderer, hear me," she spoke. "You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation." And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before his great illumination. Then Sargramus spoke, and his voice swept forth the heat and force of the bright day's sun. "Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, and if you will embrace him." Harmkane knelt before them, resolved to save himself, and asked what he must do. And Mudagun spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn, bidding farewell to the day's light. "What darkness lies within you, you must cast into his light. Your sins will be burned from you, and you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping." So spoke Mudagun, but Ednung warned him, saying, "You have walked all these years into darkness, and must now return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away, but no harm will come to you, if you keep your faith."
Just like the good old days.
Anyway, yeah, it's right there. It's hard to give up. Whoops. Wait, did I get XP for breaking that pot? Hold on. No, I just happened to get XP at that moment. What else is here? There's something here. 19 gold. We'll take it. Okay. Three grenades. Don't mind if I do. But I always forget that I touched it and then I go type and it's all caps. Yeah.
Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
A memory of my past life, perhaps. That's a big thing in this world, in this game. every person's soul just gets reused in the wheel of lives or whatever. So, like, there is a limited number of souls. Basically, like, no new ones are made. They are just repeating from old souls, essentially.
Blood and a broken tripwire.
And sometimes you can remember some of your old life. Sometimes. There's a tripwire? Oh, it's already broken. I cannot see tripwires in this game to save my life.
Look at that.
They are so hard to see, which is kind of the point, but...
How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Leaves.
The jewels, whispers of searing light.
It's pretty cool. Very pretty. That's a background right there. Anyway, we're on loading screen. Break. Wait, more leaves. 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 I wonder if that's supposed to be like a leaf falling animation that broke when I turned the graphics down. Or streaming.
Zarms. Want to sneak or fight?
Oh, one apple. And sneak into a fight. The sneaking is not very effective. Like, you can sneak for one thing, and then everything else you're gonna have to fight it. And the spear is doing so much more damage now that I upgraded it. That's me. And if you have a ranged weapon, you can, like, shoot stuff through holes like this. It's cool. It's not just like an invisible wall, Elden Ring style or something. Huh. You got, idiot. Pistol. What's the first pistol I picked up? What's over here? I didn't get to break this last time. Wait. Is this where it came from? No. It's not. It's just another path to... What? Why would this exist? I can just do this. Walk around. What's the point of that? What is the point of that? Just to make me feel cool, I guess. I think there's something up here. Oh, this is where it came from. That's what's up there. The way out. Right, so we come down here. We shattered that, but we could have just walked around. I don't know. There's literally nothing over there. But okay. Carlod. Well, okay. If Blythe's name is Blythe, this is probably Karlov. Because Blythe with this DH, it was B-L-A-I-D-H. So, and that was Blythe. So it's probably Karloth. Anyway, Karloth, I can find no more use to put my talents in our pitiless land, so I must go. The water freezes, I create art from it. The water melts, my art dissolves. The water freezes again. This cycle once brought me peace. I looked upon my work and was comforted by its impermanence, and in the impermanence of all things I took comfort in Rimgard's promise of the end. But even the ice carver is not impervious to the cold, and the new wind that blows from the north, from Ukaizo, from the cracks in the in-between, chills me to my bones. There is something wrong in the world, Loda. Oh, it's Carloda. Oh, so it's probably Carloda based on how he said Loda, or it's Loda Cardloth. Probably. Anyway, Loda. And not even your bright smile can set this cycle to rights. I head to the living lands. The vitality that fled my art is gathering there, condensing. Now, a new chill rises in the land. Great conflict is coming, and our master will need his harbingers at his side. If Vatnir returns, tell him to come, but my love, I beg you, do not follow us. To serve our God most faithfully, I must believe you are still alive. Lexi. Well, that person's dead. Yep. Ooh, light. Ooh, light. Ow. That was a trap. It looks like. I thought it was a cool thing to stand on. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. 1. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon built rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. 2. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. 3. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft. Excel at what you have been trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. 4. Each generation must forge its successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn, and in doing so, multiply the fruits of your knowledge. 5. All difficulties can be reforged into triumphs. Meet strife with humility and acceptance. Let adversity temper the ingot of your will, and you will never shatter. 6. Embrace your station. Fulfill your duties of your rank, and meddle not in the affairs of your betters. All guilds fail at their weakest link. 7. All loss can be reforged into strength. Profitable work heals all emptiness. So long as you have the tools for your trade, you will always be able to forge wealth anew. 8. Value the work of others, and they will value your works in return. Share the harvest with the hungry, and your tools with the destitute. 9. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not exclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself to excellence in this cycle and the next. Someone's talking to me.
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
Ow, water hurts.
What? You're not my brother.
No, I'm not, you little weirdo.
I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Gallowayne's side?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Use Dream Touch to heal him.
Oh, that's the creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life. Like vines were growing
He's
all
fine
through
given that
me.
he's standing, right?
If it works, don't question it. And look, your wounds are closing up already.
My health potions.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here?
I think I could ask you the same question. Are you with the Expedition Corps?
Free Expedition Corps out of High Crown. Yeah, that's us. Well, that's me anyway. The rest of those assholes went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Cadman, honest. Horse shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell our freak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me.
What does that mean?
It's probably still down
Like literally?
fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
Caught me off guard. That's pretty good. Was it in? Yeah, yeah. I understand. There's actually in the other dialogue choices, there's an option to say, like, Kai, can you help him? And he's like, and Kai totally fucking misdirects. He's like, I don't think I can help him with. Oh, you mean like healing?
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Sure thing,
Take
buddy.
it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here.
Yeah. I'll see you back in Paradise, Cadman.
Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Well, about that. Yeah, sure, buddy.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand.
What's this way?
Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too. So, the kid said the expedition team went deep, looking for the Oracle. I say we head after him.
It's another book. I'll read it in a second. Gotta break stuff. Open chests. Vessel flesh. Okay. Can't break this one with my body. My body. A History of the Living Lands 1. Origin. The Living Lands do not exist. But certainly, There is an island. Certainly, there are valleys. There are rivers, lakes, and mountains. There are trees and fungi in abundance. Taken together, do these not constitute the living lands? I will concede that they can constitute the description of a continent, that this continent lies north of the equator, and that this continent is equidistant from Adir and Rautai. I will concede that this continent is real so long as I walk upon it, so you and I walk upon it. What about the dying lands? That's here. That's also here. We call this island the living lands. Well, we call this island the living lands, but the living lands is merely a descriptor of its attributes. A list of attributes does not alone make up a place. I believe that for a place to become real, it must have a name. For a name to be real, it must have a history. History confers meaning, and meaning is given to a name by its neighbor. But the living's lands cannot be this island's name because I have traveled its breadth, climbed its peaks, and delved its countless depths. And I have discovered that the living lands has no namer at all. Unless the words we use to describe this continent, the living lands, were given to us by the godless. Unless these words have a meaning only they could comprehend. Unless these words have a history only they could know. And the Heseidi, hold on, I gotta look this up. Heseidi, the fuck is that word? Heseidi, the property or quality of a thing by virtue of which it's unique or describable as. Okay. The Heseidi, the thisness of this place, was lost with them. Whoever wrote this needs to get punched. Yes. But I get what they're saying. They're saying that, like, the living lands... Like, wait, the game writer? Or the writer? Yeah, the living lands was like... We don't know who named it, basically. We call it that, but we don't know why. And there's people here before us called the Godless, and we've seen a bunch of their runes already. And they're the ones that are, like, probably the ones that gave us the name. And since I did play a little bit of this game on my own, I do know that that is probably true. Because at some point, spoilers, by the way, if you're looking for the next 30 seconds, at some point you get connected with one of your past lives, and you can see that you were one of the godless at one point. So, oop. Like, if someone started telling me that a place didn't exist because its name was just a list of attributes, I would tell them to shut the fuck up. Yeah, exactly. Captain Yeda. Yeda, that's how he said it, right? Yeah. Yeda? The relic you seek is but one of the many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for Adir, and should its efficacy be confirmed, you'll be appropriately rewarded. Inquisitor Ludwig.
Didn't realize the head of the Steel Garrote was into antiques.
Let's go talk to the Oracle of Aethys, the god who killed a bunch of people.
Be ready for anything.
And he's also a godlike.
My brother, can it be?
Hey, Sargamus.
Come, stand in the light. Let me look at you.
Hi, Matt Mercer.
It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul.
Mm-hmm.
I am the Oracle Sargamus, servant of the once shining god, he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space?
I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Do you see them pass this way?
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
An expedition? You know, treasure maps, matching outfits, campfire songs, the works.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it.
Okay.
Do you know what their purpose is here?
They were searching for a relic you're rumored to keep here.
Ah, the splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
Where do you keep the relic? I might find them there.
It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex. beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures.
All manner of creatures.
Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
What can I do for you, brother?
If you're about to ask us to tidy up, think again. My place is a much bigger mess.
Oh, no. I had something far grander in mind.
Yeah? What are you thinking, Mercer?
See, this construction beside us is no mere
That's all I can
statue,
hear.
but a reliquary I have built
He's become
to
too
house
prolific.
the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But
Kai?
I can
Yeah,
no
Kai's
longer
great.
reach the relic on my own.
And he's voiced by
Return it to me.
the guy who voices
And who
Varys
knows,
in
perhaps you will
Mass
meet
Effect.
your expedition along the way.
It's what I'm saying. It's Matt Mercer. He's so fucking prolific. I cannot not hear Matt Mercer now. Now he's become too famous, and now when he becomes in his voice acting stuff, I'm like, oh, it's Matt Mercer. Like I don't hear the character anymore.
I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices.
Yeah.
May light illuminate your path, brother.
Sure thing, brother. Yeah, Kai is Varys. Sargemus is Mercer. I'm not touching your statue. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Oh, I could take the wine, though. Sargemus' journal. 2828. Pristu. He is gone, but he is still with me. What form should a reliquary take? I'm trying to be Matt Mercer now. At a similar moment when playing Rivals. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that are like, hey, that's fucking, you know, like Doctor Strange is very much just Liam O'Brien and stuff like that. Yeah. It's funny is I knew him from Illidan in WoW, and he's literally just doing his Illidan voice for Doctor Strange, which is like a slightly modified version of his regular voice. Anyway. Yeah. What form should a reliquary take that is fit to hold the splinter? Were I in High Crown still, I would petition the Church for ivory, gems, and gold, for this remnant of his holy body is worth all of the wealth of the Empire and more. Being as I am sequestered here, I will make do instead with the wealth of the land, granite from the tallest peaks, clay from the fertile riverbeds, and trunks from the most aged trees. I must work without ceasing until it is done. The memory of my lord cannot endure delay. 2828 Terestu. He is beginning to take shape. I thought at first a sanctuary would be appropriate, a temple within this temple of the godless. But when I prayed over my plans for the building's construction, I received a vision of Aethys' Titan as it existed in its time, a body of strange flesh and bone, hundreds of feet tall, astride the land with the Pantheon at his side, facing down the forces of chaos like elven colossal ships of the line. What crisis manifested them and inspired them to act? I know not, but I shall remake him as he was, in my own fashion. 2829, I fear no, he is complete. But the statue I have made is inert, lifeless, dull. The work of my hands does not dignify the splinter. Oh, your words are hard. Does not dignify the splinter. By now he's a pirate. There is nothing more, if God, now I'm stuck in the pirate. There is nothing more deficient in it than in me. I must destroy it and begin again. 2829, a year later. No, the same year. Impirna. He is made anew. His effigy is formed from granite, clay, and wood still, but they shelter now a precious Adra core. It glimmers even in the low light of this cavern's ceaseless evenings. He brings the dawn to this penumbral place. As the light of his attention once brought to my soul, in the Empire they celebrate spring dawn today. Wow, I'm not pausing for sentences at all. In the Empire, they celebrate spring dawn today. Or they would have, prior to the Saints' War. I wonder, what of him remains in the beyond after his disillusion at Ukaizo? I long to be with him again. What if I did not have to wonder? Yes, he misses his god. He misses his god. He misses his god. Even though his god was a big murderer man being mean to people and killing them and taking their souls.
Leave those be. They protect my devices.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Reminder, source fresh lumber. Nile only seems to be able to source rotten lumber, and the contemptible's stuff cannot withstand the damp of this cavern. I must find someone who can fell and hew fresh trees, or my fragile generations will be at the mercy of the Zoreps. The little bastards are remarkably curious. What's up here? A sphincter in the wall. Yup. See, I knew that the scent of treasure was about. Oh, History of the Living Lands Part 2. It's that same guy who was like, the Living Lands aren't real. I think Matt Mercer doesn't do any games lately. Yeah. I mean, I hear him occasionally, but yeah. Probably really busy. What are we to make of the absence of the Engwithans from the Living Lands? I think often of the hundreds or so years I spent in the Eastern Reach, and all my time there, never once were the ruins of Engwith out of my sight. A trio of their standing stones loomed from the peak of a nearby hill through my bedroom window, and the long shadows of their machines fell every day over my church. The roads we trod were their roads, and the walls that divvied up our land were their walls. Their temples became our markets. Our fields were littered with their tools. No mountain, nor river, nor forest could stop their building. And with their technology, they mastered the world. The Engwithans laid the foundation of Aora. We, the living, are merely the skin atop their bones. But they never made it to the Living Lands. How can that be so? Like, he does one occasionally, people start to forget he's a voice actor. Yeah, I do feel like I run into him a bit, but I think that might just be... I notice him way more than others. Like, I'm not counting the amount of times I hear Nolan North, you know, even though he's in everything. Cool. What's over here? More treasure. Treasure. I'm stuck. There we go. Hockey. Hockey dokie.
The bridge is out, but that looks like the way to the relic.
Thanks for seeing that for there, Kai. Damn. I generally don't know the name of the guy he plays in Monster Hunter World because we just call him Matt. I haven't played Monster Hunter World in a long time.
This reminds me of the Stranger route. But how is anything this big growing all the way down here?
What? Oh, the roots? Oh, big trees powerful. I wouldn't underestimate them, Kai. There's definitely stuff down here. Let's get some air first. And actually, I want to take a very small break while we're here in the water because I have to use the little bird's room and I kind of want a cheese snack. So we're taking a little 5-minute break real fast. We'll be right back. I'm gonna play some ads during the break to try and give people and to give ourselves an hour of no pre-rolls for folks. But yeah. Anyway, I'll be back. I'll see you guys in a minute. 5 minutes. Cheese. Cheese. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Right, I'm back. I got cheese. Hello. Open. Open. Give me my cheese. There we go. I got string cheese. Cheems. How? This clay tablet is inscribed with the flowing vertical script in a language you've never seen before. Yulhaizia Hezualul Yeds Reged the Megali Head Sapi Api Intwin Kingwid Yul Gapi Pubi. Anything else? One of the book? Can't read that one? Can't read that one? Anything else? I think this is the perfect place to hide some cool shit, you know? Wait, actually, what's up here? This is not the way to go. Oh no, is it? It might be a little bit. That is a way to go, okay. Okay, one more look around. Because what if, you know? No, I think I'm good. Just that book. Yeah. I'm going to the store and buy snacks, but that's a Saturday thing because I'm cleaning the kitchen tomorrow. Oh yeah. I always, like the kitchen gets cleaned, I always make sure that we don't or I always prefer if we don't cook immediately that. It's usually like the night that it's like, oh, we're going to go out and eat. Because then the kitchen stays clean for like one extra day. There's treasure under the water. Underneath the water. I need the electric orbs. I don't know if I have any electric balls. I guess I only really need electricity if I'm trying to open this. Which, ooh. Do I have any? Oh, I do have one. Nice. Yeah, a little shortcut back.
Quiet as the depths.
Fools.
Quick and quiet. This one's mine. Another down.
Bilbo, cheese is not for you. He tricked me. He ran up into my lap and then reached over for the cheese while I wasn't looking. No, it's mine. Go away. Oh, it's mine. Mm-mm. No cheese. That wasn't for you. You little thief. You little creature. Hired some cleaners. You know, just finally managed to get some dressers. Nice, hell yeah, dressers. Woo! Yeah, that's pretty good. Furniture's expensive. That's really good.
Another win, but who's counting?
Bustus does. This drawing details plans for the creation of a large statue powered by essence. The essence is intended to be injected into the statue by an array of animatic devices. Where such a vast store of essence might come from, what a statue could do with it, is unclear. Is it like a... Oh, it's like people like leaving, like basically moving out and dropping stuff off that they don't need anymore, basically, is what I'm assuming? Sorry, pick it up for a second. Precisely. Gotcha. Makes sense. Part of the break was supposed to be like changing my cat's water, and I completely forgot. The Deerwood, Part 5, the proliferation of animancy. Animancy, outlawed while under Aedir rule, was technically no longer taboo after Hedrick's rebellion, period. There's also a lot of old people in the area who always getting rid of stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Academics began its study again in earnest in 2681 AI. By 2697 AI, there were almost 40 academics actively researching the field both in the Deerwood and in the Valiant Republics, even though no significant results had been discovered. A tragic breakthrough of sorts happened in 2704 AI. An animancer working in Bale Reach accidentally shattered the souls of about a dozen volunteers who had been helping him. In retaliation for their deaths, the citizens of the area stormed his house and killed him. The Earl of the region, not wanting to waste resources or anger the locals any more than they already were, did nothing to find the head of the vigilante mob, but neither did he outlaw animancy. To ensure their own safety, most animancers moved from the rural areas where they were studying and settled in Defiance Bay, many of them choosing the emerging and wealthy district of Brackenbury as their new home of operations. While there were still a few breakthroughs and the study of animancy continued for the next 24 years, it quickly slowed as it became cost prohibitive and complicated the more people learned about it. Most animancers couldn't afford to continue research without the support of donations or gifts from wealthy individuals and organizations. In 2737 AI, some animancers, desperate to continue their studies and seeing no other means for furthering their research, entered the forbidden ruins of Air Glanfath to further their research. They discovered some such sites and had strange artifacts that seemed to bear an affinity to soul essence, and began to prod at the devices for further insight. Even with continued research, they are unable to tell quite what they have discovered. Eventually, they were found by the Glanfathans, who captured some of them, demanding they be punished for their crimes. The Deerwoodian authorities, in order to maintain their treaties and keep the peace, had no choice. They allowed the animancers to be executed according to Glanfathan tradition. This led to the Duke to make an additional proclamation. The study and practice of animancy on or even near the sacred Glanfathan sites would be punishable by death. In 2780 AI, in order to solidify relations again with the Glanfathans, the Deerwoodian government allowed some animancers to begin training and experiments in conjunction with the Glanfathan Mindhunters, their native ciphers. This was an exchange of information. The animancers documented the secrets of the Mindhunters' powers. The Mindhunters learned new techniques for concentration, which assisted them in taking their powers to a level no Glanfathan had ever seen before. The ciphers, no longer wary of the animancers' intentions, trusted them to such a level that they convinced the Glanfathans to give some animancers limited access to some of the training sites where the Glanfathans practiced. The Animfaths of the Glanfathan tribes opened the training grounds to the animancers, but they were not allowed inside, as this was still strictly forbidden. But the general allowances by the Glanfathans were seen as a breakthrough in relations between Deerwood and Air Glanfath. Over the next 8 years, the animancers' research would continue unimpeded. With the exception of some minor squabbles, there has been no major strife between the two groups for almost 120 years since. Okay. What I gained from that was there was bad, and then it was okay. That is what I learned from that. Yeah, there's no more cheese, you little cheese thief. It's gone, creature. You can look around the desk all you want, there's no cheese. I've eaten it.
I never knew something this big was under our feet the whole time.
Oh, something heard me. No, they didn't hear me. It's just they're just being weird over there. Another book? You don't fucking say. Jesus. Okay. Purification of the Pilgrim. I hoped that in coming to this place, standing before the splinter, and turning my mind to prayer, I would feel something. That I would experience the solace the other godlike speak of, this state that they call grace. But my dreams remain as silent as the eerie godless tomb. And I am ashamed to feel so lonesome and bereft. What got you? What's been biting? To truly love the gods is to be faithful to the void. That is what the oracle tells me. If I look outside of myself to the here and now, for which I desire, I will always remain unsatisfied. I must go down into myself, into the still wide emptiness, to discover that I already have everything I need. Hey, what's up, Canadian? What's up, my dude? The many voices of wail I wish would whisper in my ear, even had I heard them. No seems. I don't know what that is. I live in California. We only really have like mosquitoes and spiders, and that's like it. And scorpions. And house scorpions. Or house centipedes. Fuck house centipedes. They would not be evidence of their love. The evidence persists already in my soul. No seems. You're making a reference. Maybe you don't know what they are. The sand gnat we call no-see-ums. Ah, I see. Interesting. Sand gnats. Ah, gross. Freaky. That evidence persists already in my soul, in the void to which I have not been true, and it is from the moment they plucked my soul from the wheel and gave it to my body to be born. It is the chime. The chime is the evidence of their love, and if it is all I have ever have of them, then I should fall to my knees in gratitude, for it is more than most kith will get. But to know this place that know the solace that I seek, then I must give up any desire for their love and yearn to love the void. And they bite the fuck out of you. Damn. They fly too? Jesus. They fly now? No, healing the beetle. Beetle death. What the heck's hitting me? A young water beetle is beating me up.
Where's my blood?
Fuck this beetle. I'm gonna sort it. I can't sort him. There he is. You got it, idiot.
Dream scourge ahead. I hate to
There's a
think
huge
it
front
reaches
lawn.
all
Let's
the
see.
way down here.
Thorns beside violets. Essence twisted out of shape.
You know what? It's good protection. I might play off. I would drum. That's how I get up. I see. Wait, there's water. There could be a secret. Water. Okay, it's not deep enough for there to be a secret, and this is where I came from anyway. Alright. Never mind. Wait, that's gotta be a secret. But I can't hit that. I don't have the right grenades for that. Oh, I do. Eh. Well, I turned something on. However one gets to that. Probably that way. So from there, jump over onto that. Anyway.
A pulse beating out of time. Should it be disturbed?
Hey, thank you for the hydrate. I'm on it right now. Yo, I'm seeing an ad on the side.
Not.
That's a thing? I just changed my ad setup today. I had no pre-rolls on, but in order to have no pre-rolls on, I needed to have it constantly putting ads every 30 minutes, basically. And that was annoying. So I took that off, and now it's a manual mid-roll I put on to give myself an hour of no pre-rolls. But yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. With this leaving of his precious body, we commemorate our most glorious God with all his saints. Let us commend ourselves and one another and our whole life to Aethys the Dawn-treader. For his holy house and for those who enter it with faith, reverence, and the fear of our God, we consecrate this temple in his name. Aethys, have mercy on our souls. And thank you for the nuts. Whack. Cool. Sorry, I had to complete the requests. For some reason, no matter how many times I tell it, hey, you don't have to ask me for this one.
If it weren't for the creepy oracle and the invading roots, this place would be kind of nice.
He's not that creepy. Oh, come on.
Good eyes.
On. So the other one is somewhere. Probably in here.
There's the relic. Can't be as easy as just grabbing.
That was the wrong grenade. Did I run out of the other one? I did. Any more electric grenades around here? Wait, there is a grenade over here. What type is it? It's Mogren's Fury. Fuck. Can't open this. Alright, I'm gonna have to do the unthinkable. There's no more grenades. I have to equip a spell book. No. Anyway. Take that off. Disgusting. Gross. Get it off me. Where's my sword? Where'd the sword go? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Bonk. There's cool stuff. Mostly money, but it's still cool stuff. And yes, I can take this. I don't remember how to get this stuff in here. I don't think I ever figured it out. This clearly opens, but it's barred, right? This has a space where I can see stuff, but I can't like... I can't like see the bar of the door. I have no idea how I would. I don't see any other way to fuck around in there. So, well, wrong. No, not grenades. There we go. Get some health and stuff regeneration going, health and mana, and then we take the dagger.
The false idol, it wakes.
Die splinter.
Something's moving in the main chamber.
Yeah, it's skeletons. Why'd that one die? Oh, you hit by a rock? That's funny. Who's next? Ragdoll time. It's magic for kill skeleton time. Burn skeleton with the healing. That's his tradition. Oh, ow. It's always a second hit. I never hold my shield for long enough. Caught the healer before he could heal. Ow. Alright, everyone else? Still want some? Still want some. I gotta heal. Alright. Cut it out with the arrows? Arrows are killing me. You're an asshole. Kick. Kick. I was very locked onto the fucking fighter, and I was doing that. Ouch.
He sucks over. Who's ready for more?
Can this open now? No, I thought maybe I could break it. Wait, this is an explosive barrel. Can I move this? Can I pick this up? No. No, I cannot. Wait a sec. Nope, I thought for sure it was a little tunnel or something. There 'twas not. There 'twas no tunnel. Okay. Let's go get the embassy. We need to find them. Not the embassy, the expedition. Embassy is a place. Expedition are the people.
Well,
yeah, we have this now.
Better a flood than a cave-in.
Oh yeah, there's a flood happening. This is where I was looking earlier. Wait, that door I opened earlier, is that still open? Yeah. Is there a better way to get to it? Can I just do this? Yo! Sure can. Nice. 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 Southwood branch. Blah, excuse me. Can I get up there? I don't know if I'm supposed to be up here. Oh, no, this is fine. There's a chest. Thank you, flood. There was nothing in it good. It was a pointless chest. Was that rock meant to draw my attention over here? Interesting. I mean, I was already going here because the marker says go this way, but... Purple. Oh, that's where I need to go. What's this? It's like a gate. Like a little makeshift Stargate.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place?
Oh, wait. Wait, I just needed to switch one random... Ah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So it would just randomly choose one. How would I have known... Well, this would have helped me know that there's going to be targets there, but...
Something's not right here. Take a look around.
Yeah, it's purple. That's the sign of villainy. Oh, found the expedition. 3 Preturum 28 to 30. New orders came from Darren today. We're to be sent to the living lands. The diplomatic corps has established an embassy in the port city of Paradise, and they need support cataloging the unusual ruins there. No doubt it will take months, perhaps a year or two. Get a lurk, get some work on. No worries, have a good lurk. Have a good lurk, Blue. I had promised Rudwin I'd be in High Crown to celebrate Inestu with him and the children, especially since it would be Miri's coming of age, but how often are you given the opportunity to lay the foundation of study for a previously undiscovered ancient culture? I'm sure I'll understand. And Miri, well, I think my daughter will be glad I'm gone. I'm not like the gods, or it's not like the gods are making new continents. The world is getting smaller every day. It always seems as though the moment I finally get my sea legs are pulling into harbor, and a charming harbor it is, despite what Darren told me, and not nearly so dangerous as the clerks in Hightown warned. I swear on the Queen, half of my countrymen resent any city that isn't the Emperor's purely on principle. There was a letter waiting for me when I arrived at the embassy. I suppose Rudwin sent it when I left. The cowards filed for dissolution of our marriage, but he couldn't muster the stones to tell me to my face. Let him assume it never arrived. For I certainly won't dignify it with a reply. This whole episode has given me a blinding headache, a horrible pinching sensation right between my eyes. We've had a few days to settle into life at the embassy while the powers that be argue about how best to make use of us. While I was resting, the ambassador clerk took the scouts to some dreadful little swill house in the rough part of town. Naturally, a couple of the younger lads poisoned themselves with alcohol. The mother in me wants to be furious, but I can hardly muster the energy. As long as Offrick's voiding his stomach in the canals instead of in the bunkhouse, it's not my business, after all. I think I'll take the team to Fort Northreach, see if we can't help the archivist identify the purpose of the godless ruins there. Blessed New Year! The team acquitted themselves well at the fort. With Cadman's help, we were able to get down into the basement of the ruins there and take a good look at the construction. Naturally, I left the notes I took at the fort. I feel like I can hardly even think these days, but I believe I remember enough of what I learned to write a satisfactory report for the ambassador. Could these ruins have been the site of a fertility temple? I mean, goodness, look at the shape of their buildings. The Steel Garrote Inquisitor attached to the embassy has uncovered a rumor of a holy relic in a cave here in Dawnshore. She suggested that we might want to investigate. Oh, the shape of our buildings, because they look like fetuses. It's uncovered the holy relic in a cave in Dawnshore, and she suggested we might want to investigate. I know I should be eager to get down there to explore, but I've hardly been able to get out of my bedroll since we returned to Paradis. I'll bet there's a cursed tablet with my name on it, and that Rudwin's installed it at the Temple of Skane back in High Crown. Nothing else could explain the hideous nightmares I've been having. Mushrooms erupting from my skin, my eyes replaced by quivering stalks, Miri turning into a tree, Rudwin splitting in half and opening like a flower. No matter what drug I take or which god I pray, they refuse to go away. I collapsed while we were gearing up in the market, and none of the merchants would help me off the ground. One of them muttered something about a soul plague, and ran off to tell his mates. I tried to tell the man I wasn't sick, but just going through a divorce, but I couldn't speak. It was like my tongue had turned to mud. The Inquisitor pulled me aside when the boys got me back to the embassy. She was able to press the locals for more about the cleric. Apparently, it was taken from Aethys' Titan skeleton, the relic. Apparently, it was taken from Aethys' Titan skeleton, the very one I made my reputation discovering, and it's well known for its ability to heal anyone who holds it. I cannot delay any longer. I must find it.
Well, we found the expedition.
Sure did.
At a few hours. But how did they get in here? We did. We swam here. What's stranger is there's not a scratch on them. No sign of what killed them. It's like every member of the expedition team just
collapsed. Whoa.
You think he's building what?
I didn't mean to click that.
Giant anime?
What did I click?
I've heard of those, but I've never seen one. Their suits of armor brought to life by...
Oh yeah, simple statue. That's what I would have said.
That's right. The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition... The statue of Aethys, right?
Crack knuckles. Let's go ask him.
Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, good, Envoy. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Okay. A maniac who wants it desperately. Treasure? Is there treasure behind the shelf? Oh, right here? Lockbox. Neat. On the Binding of Souls. Oh, Lord. Okay. The margins of this text are scribbled with notes and references. The ink-stained pages appear to have been seen much use in earlier times. The removal and transference of souls is a practice both ancient and sophisticated. There is evidence that the Ingwithans were particularly adept at this, yet few details have survived them. Someone scrawled Annals of Pargunan, page 382-6, below this paragraph. What is known is that the removal of a soul is a difficult process, and one that requires an expert hand and precise tools for any chance of success. Early attempts on a test pool of 138 goats left most of the subjects with maimed or fractured souls. In all but 2 of the 11 instances where the soul was successfully removed, the essence dissipated before scholars could capture it. The words, transfer to holding vessel, are written and underlined in margin. The process requires conductive materials, copper and adra specifically. Immersion in water is important to ensure that the soul is drawn in a steady and uniform manner, with no distortions or breakages. A warped soul is, at best, useless, and at worst, unpredictable. An arrow points to this paragraph, just quench note, extraction pool in CR, 18 feet wide by 30 feet deep. We have since mastered the process of soul transference, and have seen the benefits of infusing forged work with the essence of animals and wilder. What remains to be seen is whether we might see greater gains from using the souls of Kith, where we would procure the appropriate subjects and how much personality and autonomy we would want to leave intact in such cases. A string of notes winds around below his paragraph, beginning with criminals, prisoners of war, volunteers, ending with forged guardians in block letters. These notes are crossed out, and below them is written, but what of the divine soul? What of the divine soul? Couldn't even see this was a door. Unbar. What I miss? What I miss? Ah, that's fine. Let's go
Even
talk to the man.
Flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness.
I don't know what this guy's capable of, but I've got your back.
There you are. You have been gone some time.
Oh, not that long.
Do you carry the splinter of Aethys?
I found the bodies of the expedition team in your workshop. Did you kill them?
Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics.
Well, so yes.
Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating? Or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one
heart stopped
sense,
beating.
then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine.
The impetus was mine. Why?
You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. Their essence is held safe within my devices, and with your help, I shall give them a new commission.
Shoving them in a statue?
To prosecute the redemption of a god.
Okay. It's a godlike responsibility to hold their god accountable.
You understand me. What is the source of all suffering? Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us.
Okay.
It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world.
What are you talking about, dude?
If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods, if Aethys is to atone, we must give him a mortal consciousness. We must give him a mortal conscience. Or the atrocities of the Deadfire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Aora. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped.
Okay. By making them prisoners?
By making them jailers.
How do you expect to redeem Aethys?
Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect?
I do carry it.
Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do.
Uh-huh.
If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped.
Okay.
Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you
I don't think
to
that's how that
place
works,
the
friend.
splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
The god is too powerful to be fooled by such a simple ploy.
The gods may be too powerful, yes. But Aethys is weak, if he persists at all. He expended tremendous soul energy manifesting in the body of Moros Nua and marching it across the Deadfire. By the time he reached Ukaizo, he was spent, and used the very last of his power to destroy the wheel. The god that
the wheel's
left
destroyed.
is but a wisp of purpose, floating through the beyond. It is that wisp I will capture.
Okay. You know, you sound a little crazy, right? Like, you're aware that you sound a little nuts.
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and left a trail of corpses and Deadfire? Even I concede that's a bad idea. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with him. I've heard I can change him before.
Let's see, dialogue. There was I have to look up a thing. Because I did this before, and I did it a certain way. I don't remember how I did it, and to look up how it's done so I can do it again. Okay, so I have to start to do it.
I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Aethys there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my brother, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent. Thank you. Once you have placed the splinter into the statue, power my devices just over there. Together, we will observe the results.
Okay. This seems ill-advised. Remember, this was the start of everything, what I did, though. I was like, okay, and then it didn't work, and then I convinced him somehow after it didn't work to, like, hey, no, how about you don't do this? But I forgot how I did it.
There we are. Now, fill the statue with essence. Do me the honor of pulling the lever, just there. And my lord will return to face justice. Any moment. Oh. My god, Aethys. Are you there? No! It's not working! Something is wrong. My lord Aethys has not returned. Something is missing from my design. Something I did not account for.
Yeah, probably.
It must be the chime. Without its ringing, he cannot hear the statue's call. My brother, will you join my holy work and lend your chime to the cause?
What does that mean exactly?
I wish to remove your soul from your body, and through the power of animancy, place it in my statue. Where it will bask for all eternity in the obliterating light of my lord. No, no. That would not be appropriate. He does not want me.
Or not?
He has made that clear.
Let's see. I don't remember what I picked. I really wish I could like go back and watch that, but I did that on my own. There's another option. There's another option. Hold on. I'm looking it up. I'm just looking it up because I want to get it again. I want to see that existence. Let's see. Can't put my own soul in, right? Because that kills me. This is you. There's a way to fucking. There's a way. There was a way, and I found it. I remember people talking about this, like, oh, he has to die. Okay. Can I save? No. Fuck. The indecision. I don't remember what it was.
I am afraid. What if I meet him? You are right. It must. Before I leave you, what do you believe? I fear you may be right. Goodbye. Walk. If thine
Well,
heart
he's gonna
be
die.
black, if thine intention be impure, thy life is forfeit. For he hath seen, he can see, he will see. Nothing is hidden from his glory. His light touches every corner of Aethys.
Don't.
Light of spring,
Do not.
sun of the world, and thou givest now.
No, whatever.
I shall give you.
Different character. Different thing. I'll have to look it up later. Can I give this away?
Hurry. I am ready. Do it.
No, I guess I needed the int build, which I didn't have.
The Oracle Soul is in the machinery now. We've got to pull the lever to siphon it into the statue.
Wait, we get stuff on him. Last line of day +2. It's a pretty good sword. It's a pretty good sword. Doesn't my voice in my head want to say anything to me? No, nothing. Still didn't work. He died for nothing.
Nothing, huh? Well, on the bright side, at least the Oracle's not around to see this. can you imagine how inconvenient that would have been? We've already got the Dream Scourge and tensions with Adia. What's the resurrection of a murderer? It's hard to believe Aethys is really gone. What do you think, Envoy? Can a god really die?
I think so. I think living can be killed one way or another.
It's all a matter of finding the right weapon, I guess.
He is a soldier.
Well,
that would be how he
with
thinks.
the Oracle dead, I guess we should get going. Right behind you, Envoy.
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
Okay. Hello.
It wakes. A host. Form given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout. Fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep.
Okay.
Tell us.
Sure. Yeah, you know what? The voice, they seem nice.
We will remember this.
We will remember this.
Adra strains. It aches.
The gods
a choking barricade of soul. Essence like mud. We free this obstruct.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
Sending him back to the wheel. Back to the wheel. This lever does a lot.
New earth to till. We flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Can I talk to it now? Is that a thing I can do? I didn't check last time. I just flipped it. Went, okay, good. Did the same thing earlier when I gave the statue to my god, but last time he was very much alive at the end of this. He was like, oh, I'll think on it, and he was like, I will help the people, and then he left. I guess I said something that was int only. That would explain why I couldn't remember what the options were, because I didn't get those options, because I have no intelligence. 0, not smart. Only stupid.
Guess his work on that statue didn't leave much time for renovations.
How do I live? There's no consolation. When I left the world, I was emptied of divinity. I am a slave now to desire for it. I am unmoored from space and time. I am a body persisting until it is gone. What is it he wanted me to become? Take all your food. You don't need it anymore. You are dead. And there are...
Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Paradise.
Bear. Uh-oh, this is a strong bear. It's got a skull. It's a higher level than I should be fighting. Ah. The black bear is not, though. That's funny. Ow.
He's also
bared.
Next one's mine.
Alright. That bear's done. Damn it. I was trying to sneak a hit in. Nice. Nice.
Good fight.
Damn it. I'm trying to get back to, like, where this quest started, which is, like, way over there. Fucking A. Zorps, okay? Yeah, they're not too strong. That was my left, but thank you. I'm out of mana. Why can't I shield bash? Oh my god. I need you. healer. Where are you? There.
Time to rally. What am I hitting?
Damn. Oh, the last save. Oh, Lord. Alright. That's as good a time as any. I wanted to take a break for the day. I want to finish up. And also, we're good on time. And I need to go back. I need to take a nap. I did not sleep very much, so.
Hear us. Follow us.
Oh, again?
We
Okay, let's spend our points and then save, and then we'll come back to this. Stun. Rank 2 increases heavy armor too. Yeah, it's a bit more, less penalty. I also got stuff down here now. Weird that this doesn't unlock till 6, even though this is level 5 row. Whatever. We want a constant recovery. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Wait, I have 2 points available. Let's do parry. That'll be nice in general. And then let's give ourselves some constitutions for some more health. We can take more damage. Right now, we can't take that much. And then we save. New save. Boop. Then we exit. But before I exit, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out. I feel like I say the same shit every time, but then I never remember what I have to say. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know when the next stream will be. I don't know what the next stream will be. It could be more about, it could be something else entirely. You know what I mean? Yeah. Could be anything. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye. Goodbye.